Good morning. Today we're going to be doing lesson 75, three-digit divisors, pages 135 and 136. Today our division problems are going to be some pretty large division problems, so we will be doing a lot of estimating with these. As with any division problem, the first thing you need to do is find where your first number is going to sit. So you're going to ask yourself in this particular example, will 324 go into 3? No, it won't. Will 324 go into 39? No, it won't. Will 324 go into 397? Yes, it will. So your first number is going to sit right here on top of the 7. Now, our division problem has a three-digit divisor. So the rule for that is you are going to look at your second digit of your divisor, and in this example, it is a 2. If this second digit in your divisor is less than 5, if it's a 0, 1, 2, 3, or 4, you are going to keep this first number to guess with. It will be your guessing or your estimating number. Then you're going to ask yourself, will 3 go into 3? Yes, it will. And then you ask yourself how many times? It goes one time. So you're guessing that 324 will go into 397 one time. And then, of course, you go through your rest of your steps of your division. So the rule is look at your second digit of your divisor. If it is less than 5, you're going to keep this first number in your three-digit divisor to use as your guessing or your estimating number. So let's look at part 1. Problem 1A. The directions for this section are divide and check. There are no remainders. So we have 25,060 divided by 716. So we need to find out where our first number is going to sit first. So ask yourself, will 716 go into 2? No, it won't. Will 716 go into 25? No, it won't. Will 716 go into 250? No, it won't. Will 716 go into 2,506? Yes, it will. So this is where our first number is going to sit, is on top of our 6. Now look at your three-digit divisor. You are going to look at your second digit. It is a 1. You're going to ask yourself, is 1 less than 5? Yes, it is. If your second digit is less than 5, you are going to keep your first digit as your guessing number or your estimating number. So I'm going to keep my 7 since this 1 is less than 5. Now ask yourself, will 7 go into 2? No, it won't. Will 7 go into 25? Yes, it will. So I'm guessing that 716, oh, how many times will 7 go into 25? 3 times. So I'm guessing that 716 will go into 2,506 3 times. And then you're going to multiply through. So 3 times 6 is 18. 3 times 1 is 3, plus my 1 is 4. And then 3 times 7 is 21. And then I'm going to subtract. Cannot say 6 minus 8. Nothing here to borrow, so I'm going to borrow 1 from the 5 and make it a 4, and the 0 becomes a 10. Borrow 1 from the 10 and make it a 9, and the 6 becomes 16. So 16 minus 8 is 8. 9 minus 4 is 5. And 4 minus 1 is 3. And then, of course, that is 0, and you don't need that 0. Compare, is 358 less than 716? Yes, it is. Now I'm going to bring down my 0. Go back to your guessing number, my 7. Ask yourself, will 7 go into 3? No, it won't. Will 7 go into 35? Yes, it will. It will go 5 times. So I'm guessing that 716 will go into 3,580 5 times. So 5 times 6 is 30. Put down my 0, carry my 3. 5 times 1 is 5, plus my 3 is 8, and then 5 times 7 is 35. And I subtract and get 0. So my quotient or my answer is 35. Now I need to check. So I'm going to take my divisor. I'm going to take my divisor 716 times my answer, my quotient 35, and we're going to multiply. And my answer that I get here should be my dividend inside the house here. So 5 times 6 is 30. 5 times 1 is 5, plus my 3 is 8, and 5 times 7 is 35. Cross out your carryovers, you're done with your 5, and drop your first 0. Go to your 3. 3 times 6 is 18. 3 times 1 is 3, plus my 1 is 4, and 3 times 7 is 21. Now I'm ready to add this up, and I get 0, 16, 1 and 5 is 6, and 4 is 10, and 1 and 3 is 4, and 1 is 5, and 2. Now, what I'm doing is looking at this answer here, make sure it's the same as my dividend there. And I have 25,060, and I have 25,060. So my answer of 35 is correct. Okay, let's look at 1B. Okay, the first thing we need to do is find out where our first number is going to sit. So I'm asking myself, will 902 go into 3? No, it won't. Will 902 go into 30? No, it won't. Will 902 go into 306? No, it won't. Will 902 go into 3066? Yes, it will. So my first number is going to sit on top of the 6 right here. Now, I'm looking at my 3-digit divisor. I need to look at my second digit right here. It is a 0. It is less than 5. So I'm going to use or keep my first digit, my 9, as my guessing number, my estimating number. Now ask yourself, will 9 go into 3? No, it won't. Will 9 go into 30? Yes, it will. It will go 3 times. So I'm guessing that 902 will go into 3066 3 times. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 0 is 0. And 3 times 9 is 27. And then we're going to subtract. 6 minus 6 is 0. 6 minus 0 is 6. I cannot say 0 minus 7. You can borrow here, but you should be able to see that's 30 minus 27. But 10 minus 7 is 3 if you don't see that 30 minus 27 is 3. Compare, 360 is less than 902. So I'm going to bring down my 8. Go back to your guessing number 9 and ask yourself, will 9 go into 3? No, it won't. Will 9 go into 36? Yes, it will. It will go 4 times. So I'm guessing that 902 will go into 3,608 4 times, and then multiply through. So 4 times 2 is 8, 4 times 0 is 0, and 4 times 9 is 36. Subtract and I get 0. So my quotient is 34. Now I want to check it. So I'm going to take my divisor, 902, multiply it times my answer, my quotient, 34. So 4 times 2 is 8, 4 times 0 is 0, and 4 times 9 is 36. Don't have any carryovers. I'm done with that 4 and drop my first 0. Go to your 3. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 0 is 0. And 3 times 9 is 27. I'm ready to add this up and I get 8, 6, 6, 10, and 1 and 2 is 3. Now remember, this answer here that I get right here should be my dividend inside the house, and it is. So my answer, or my quotient of 34 is the correct answer. Okay, let's go to 1C. Okay, with any division problem, got to find out where our first number is going to sit. Ask yourself, will 327 go into 3? No, it won't. Will 327 go into 39? No, it won't. Will 327 go into 396? Yes, it will. So my first number is going to sit on top of the 6. Go back to your 3-digit divisor. Go to your second digit, the 2. Is 2 less than 5? Yes, it is. So you're going to keep your first digit, your 3, as your guessing number. Now use this and ask yourself, will 3 go into 3? Yes, it will. It will go one time. So I'm guessing that 327 will go into 396 one time and multiply through. So 1 times 7 is 7, 1 times 2 is 2, and 1 times 3 is 3. And then you're going to subtract. I cannot say 6 minus 7, so I'm going to borrow 1 from the 9 and make it an 8. The 6 becomes 16. 16 minus 7 is 9. 8 minus 2 is 6. And then that is 0. Compare. 69 is less than 327. So I'm going to bring down my 3. Go back to your guessing number, the 3. Will 3 go into 6? Yes, it will. It will go 2 times. So I'm guessing that 327 will go into 693 2 times. 2 times 7 is 14. 2 times 2 is 4, and 1 is 5, and 2 times 3 is 6. All right, to subtract, I can't say 3 minus 4, so I'm going to borrow 1 from the 9 and make it an 8. The 3 becomes 13. So 13 minus 4 is 9, and 8 minus 5 is 3. 39 is less than 327, so I'm going to bring down my 2. Okay, go back to your guessing number. Will 3 go into 3? Yes, it will. It will go one time. So I'm guessing that 327 will go into 392 one time. So 1 times 7 is 7, 1 times 2 is 2, and 1 times 3 is 3. Okay, I'm ready to subtract. I cannot say 2 minus 7, so I'm going to borrow 1 from the 9 and make it an 8. The 2 becomes a 12. 12 minus 7 is 5. 8 minus 2 is 6, and then that's 0. Compare. 65 is less than 327, so I'm going to bring down my 4. Go back to your guessing number. Will 3 go into 6? Yes, it will. It will go 2 times. So I'm guessing that 327 will go into 654 2 times. Multiply through, so 2 times 7 is 14. 2 times 2 is 4, and 1 is 5, and then 2 times 3 is 6. I subtract and I get 0. So I'm saying that my quotient, my answer is 1,212. Now we need to check. So I'm going to say 1,212 times my divisor, 327. So 7 times 2 is 14. 7 times 1 is 7, plus my 1 is 8. 7 times 2 is 14. And 7 times 1 is 7, plus my 1 is 8. Cross out your carryovers. I'm done with my 7, and I'm going to drop my first 0. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. And 2 times 1 is 2. No carryovers. Cross out your 2, and this time you're going to drop 2 zeros. Go to your 3. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 2 is 6. And 3 times 1 is 3. Okay, add it all together. I get 4, 12. 1 and 4 is 5. And 2 is 7. And 7 and 6 is 13. 1 and 8 is 9. 9 plus 4 is 13. 13 plus 3 is 16. 1 plus 2 is 3, plus 6 is 9, and 3. So my answer here should be, my dividend inside the house, and it is 396,324. So my quotient of 1,212 is correct. Let's look at part 2. Divide, write a remainder as a fraction. Use your divisibility rules to make sure fractions are reduced to lowest terms. All right, let's find out where our first number is going to sit. Letter A. Will 531 go into 1? No, it won't. Will 531 go into 11? No, it won't. Will 531 go into 118? No, it won't. Will 531 go into 1,184? Yes, it will. So my first number is going to sit on top of the 4. We got to figure out how many times. Go back to your divisor. You're going to look at your second digit. If it is less than 5, you're going to keep your first digit. So my second digit is a 3, and it is less than 5, so I'm going to keep my first digit 5 to be my guessing number. So ask yourself, will 5 go into 1? No, it won't. Will 5 go into 11? Yes, it will. It will go 2 times. So I'm guessing that 531 will go into 1,184 2 times. Multiply through. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 3 is 6. And 2 times 5 is 10. Now I'm going to subtract. 4 minus 2 is 2. 8 minus 6 is 2. 1 minus 0 is 1. And that is 0. Compare. 122 is less than 531. So I'm going to bring down my 3. Go back to your 5. Well, your guessing number. Will 5 go into 1? No, it won't. Will 5 go into 12? Yes, it will. It will go 2 times. So I'm guessing that 531 will go into 1,223 2 times. Multiply through. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 3 is 6. And 2 times 5 is 10. Now we're going to subtract. So 3 minus 2 is 1. I cannot say 2 minus 6, so I'm going to borrow from the 2 and make it a 1. This 2 becomes 12. 12 minus 6 is 6, and 1 minus 0 is 1, and that's 0. Compare. 161 is less than 531, so I'm going to bring down my 1. Go back to your 5, your guessing number. Will 5 go into 1? No, it won't. Will 5 go into 16? Yes, it will. It will go 3 times. So I'm guessing that 531 will go into 1,611 3 times. Multiply through. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 3 is 9. And 3 times 5 is 15. Now I'm ready to subtract. I cannot say 1 minus 3, So I'm going to borrow from the 1 and make it a 0. This 1's going to become 11. 11 minus 3 is 8. I cannot say 0 minus 9, so borrow 1 from the 6 and make it a 5. The 0 becomes 10. 10 minus 9 is 1. And then 5 minus 5 is 0, and 1 minus 1 is 0. So I've got 18 as a remainder. By directions say write a remainder as a fraction and then reduce to lowest terms. So I've got remainder 18 will be my numerator, and then 531 will be my denominator. Now I've got to figure out if this can be reduced. Well, I would ask myself my biggest number. It doesn't end in 0, so it can't be reduced by 10. I would check 9 since that's the next biggest number. The rule for 9 is you add your digits and see if the sum is divisible by 9. So 1 plus 8 is 9, and 9 is divisible by 9. 5 plus 3 is 8, plus 1 is 9, and 9 is divisible by 9. So let's reduce this by 9. So I've got, bring over your whole number. Now 18 divided by 9 is 2. And then you've got to figure out 531 divided by 9. 9 won't go into 5. It will go into 53 5 times. So 5 times 9 is 45. 8's less than 9, so bring down your 1, and 9 goes into 81 9 times. So this reduces to 223 and 2/59. So here's my answer here. And you can check it if you need to, but remember when you check, you'll add back that remainder of 2, and then your answer at when you multiply, you should get the dividend inside this house right here. Okay, so you will work every division problem just like that. And remember, if you do get a remainder, that you need to write it as a fraction and then reduce it to lowest terms. Do not forget to bring over your whole number with your reduced fraction. So you need to work letter B and C, and we'll check those. And also make sure to work your story problems, and we will check those also tomorrow. If you have any questions, please let me know. Thank you and have a good day.